The first result is I'm booking like 5 to 7 calls a week without DMing, without spamming, just on a consistent basis, doing what I love to do best.
Before we started working together, where was your business at?
I was LinkedIn coach for a year. I tried out to do a group coaching. I had a front end, I was making content, I was building lead magnets. It was going good, but I didn't have a back end conversion system. I felt it wasn't for me, and that was my big struggle. You're gonna stay with me because you're my growth partner. We came in contact with one of the biggest business coaches of the Netherlands.
Then when we hit the viral post of Tibor, way different. Like you've established your authority and people know what you're worth.
If you really want to be great, as coach, it's easy. If you're a good coach, you can help good people get really good results. Also, you have to do it yourself. If I didn't hate you, I was like still smashing the DMs and everything.
Upskilling yourself is also a way to then provide better service for your clients. What do you feel about the level of collaboration we had between us?
Above expectations, you're a badass like me, and you want to act on top performance. The win for them is they get better results, and their clients are getting better results. And that was my vision on marketing.
Awesome, Faran. Glad to have you here. Pumped to have this chat. Dive deeper into your business situation and collaboration we've had the last couple months. For people who don't know you, don't know anything about you, who are you and what do you do?
So I'm Faran, LinkedIn coach from the Netherlands. And yeah, what I do is LinkedIn marketing, helping coaches get clients on LinkedIn. That's the short sentence. And very curious to this call. Really looking forward.
Awesome. Awesome. To give a little overview, like before we started working together, where was your business at?
Yeah, so I was LinkedIn coach for a year, had good results. One-on-one, I did a lot of one-on-one coaching. And then I tried out to do a group coaching because I was struggling. It's was more a mindset problem. Can I get the same results from my customers in a group as I got in one-on-one? So that's what my limiting belief was at the moment, that it was possible. So I started a pilot, a case study group, and you were the one one of the guys that joined the case study group, and that's why I know you. And you were very inspiring how you worked. In the beginning it was like, okay, what do you really do? And now when I understood it better, it was like, okay, you're making good point also on my business. I had a front end, I was making content, I was DMing a lot, I was building lead magnets. It was going good. I had like 1,000 or something leads, but I didn't have a back end conversion system. So I was DMing daily, and sometimes was like, okay, uh, I have to get new customers in a few months. Okay, let's start with the process. And I hired an appointment setter, had to scale it up to be more consistent. But I felt it wasn't for me, and that was my big struggle. Like I was providing a lot of my customers information, seeing them grow, and feeling a bit like an imposter myself because I was a bit left behind. So yeah, that was a bit cringy. And we talked about what the solutions could be. And after that, yeah, I said, okay, let's do it. Let's go. Let's build it. And look at where we are now.
Yeah, sick. So transitioned from one-to-one coaching into more scalable offer, and as
Yeah.
well optimize the lead flow because like settings not really 100% optimized at that point. Yeah, makes sense. And now like kind of fast forwarding to today, as we've been working together for about a year now, what kind of results are you and have you been seeing?
Yeah. So the first result, like concrete, is I'm booking like 5 to 7 calls a week without DMing, without spamming, just on a consistent basis, doing what I love to do best. And yeah, that gives a feeling that it's, yeah, you have stability, you have peace of mind, and you know how to grow. So I have a machine now. When I turn it on, it goes, and yeah, that's what everyone is looking for. Especially if you want to scale up, you want to have that first stabilized to know how the machine works, how the engine works, how to work it yourself, and then yeah, you can enhance it with better content, more team members, etc., etc. But now, yeah, we have this machine that you built for me. It's yeah, it's awesome, man, and yeah, that is where we are now. But like um, in the beginning, I don't know if I can mention that, but in the beginning, we switched from one to group, and it was like in the launch, yeah, we made in the first 2 months, it was over 30K, um, and I have a margin of 80-90%. And
Insane.
especially now with this machine, I don't really need team members at this moment. Maybe when I'm a bit further, I want to add team members, so my margins are very high. And yeah, I was stuck around 10K, and now, yeah, we made the next level. So yeah, very keen to learn
Ready to
more how we
scale.
can the next level. So you're gonna stay with me because you're my growth partner, and that's also something I was looking for. Like I had um, in another program, I had someone that was like, um, yes, really a partner, and yeah, that program stopped, and the accessibility to her wasn't. It was hard for me at that moment, and then I had you, and that partnership. Yeah, that's, like I said, I was feeling a bit as an imposter, and I believe more and more, and I always say to my customers, but yeah, I have to hold up also to my own teachings,
Mm,
preach it, and then also do it. So teach what you preach.
mm,
So yeah, what you did for me also as a growth partner, yeah, whistling in my ear, Fran, you need to do this. And when I was doubting the strategy, you said, I'm just more like this. And even yesterday, you said something, and I was like, okay, I need to have more focus and everything. So yeah, you have built me the back end, and also on the front end, you did a lot. Maybe we're going a bit too deep, but I want to mention this, that you built the layout of one lead magnet that went viral. I think more than 300 people,
mm,
and I got like 7 or more sales calls. Also closed a deal from that lead magnet. But we came in contact with one of the biggest business coaches of the Netherlands. I also went to visit there. Before that moment, I was a little bit like, yeah, should I pursue this strategy? But you keep on pushing me, and
mm.
that's what I mean with the growth partner. So it's not only you did on the front end that making that lead magnets or giving advice, but also the back end is like, it's a machine,
Mm.
and then the growth partner. So yeah, what else do you need? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, really true. I think it all came from the multiple clients I work with, and then I can implement it with you, right? So it's multiple learnings that boosted you up. At the beginning, you were a bit hesitant of posting lead magnets, and does it work in your case, the Dutch market? Like this
Yeah,
insecurity of what do people think of me? But then when we hit the viral post of Tibor, phew, way
yeah,
different. Like you've established your authority, and people know what you're worth, and like the inbound
yeah. And
requests start streaming in.
the funny story about that lead magnet was like, um, I was in a bit in a crossroad because I heard a lot about complaints in the Netherlands that, and I understand that because when I collected those 1,000 leads were from lead magnets, but then in the Dutch market, the trust level, yeah, went really bad, like rock bottom,
Mm.
So I also had to find new ways to get leads, and there was also a good period for me to step up my content game. And I think like we are one of the the best in LinkedIn at the moment. Also, not only with the lead magnet post, but also with the branding, with the content game. So it yeah, that lesson and that hardship brought me a lot. So I'm really grateful for that.
Mm.
um, and
Yeah.
then we started like, okay, Fran, we could just gonna do this. Okay, you help me build. Okay, and I fill it in. So we built it, and was like we posted it, and the post was really good. Also with my ghostwriter and Lisa, I had my partner, um, who was in my team and also in my program. um, we made the post. Yeah. You looked at it, was like, okay, A plus post, and then we posted it, and like we had 10 people commenting. So, but like I was bought into the strategy, and um, sometimes I have clients and I tell them the story. Leave the post. If it stays on 10 people reaching out, yeah, fuck it. Just leave it there and learn from it. Maybe the copy wasn't good. Maybe the visual wasn't good. Maybe the value wasn't enough or too big. Also can be. So yeah, we left it, and yeah, then Tibor commented, and it was like, okay, I was going on holidays to Spain, and I was like, okay, I think I want to bring my laptop with me, and there was like some client WhatsApp me, Tibor, he responded and was like, the post blew up. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think your girlfriend is still mad at me for blowing up that post because you had to bring your laptop on vacation on her.
I think my
Yeah.
kids more, but you made it up with them. So
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah, that's
no
also a
problem.
funny story. Maybe to dive in later.
Yeah, really nice. Okay, cool. So we have like the transition from going to from one-on-one coaching to group coaching, going viral along the way, and figuring out like iteratively how to post your content best to get leads in the system that we set up together. As
Yeah,
well, I can imagine multiple mindset shifts in between that happened. So if we like go way back to the beginning, what was life really like when you had to, like I think you had some sort of appointment setter or a VA that sent some messages for you, but like day to day, how were you getting clients for yourself?
the main question and the main frustration was like, I want a marketing. I believe really in identity. I preach that. I teach that. So identity. What I mean by that is, there are a lot of coaches, consultants online. They made success, and they're learning to implement their system. But I have a lot of clients that don't rate that can doesn't resonate with those systems, and also of course clients that resonate, because otherwise they won't be successful. For myself, I was like, okay, I tried some systems from other really big mentors, but it
Mm.
wasn't for me. So that was the big frustration. First, okay, what's going to be my marketing system? So my day-to-day jobs were like posting online 5 times a week, sometimes six. Trying to start a BHIF email newsletter. Also did that. Didn't stick to it. And then DMing. That was a lot. Yeah, my focus was on DMing. And I got people on sales calls, but I didn't love to DM like 2 hours a day or 4 hours a day. That wasn't my style. I didn't get a lot of energy from it, and if you don't like it, you get not energy back. Yeah, you won't be motivated and consistent.
Mm.
So you have
Yeah, and it
to
is a
like
method a lot
your.
of people teach right now, right? It's a
Sorry.
very it's a very primary way of getting clients. People teach right now.
Yeah,
Like it's an appointment setting, sell by chat. You see it a lot. It's very people advocate it a lot. Did you find it frustrating to do the setting every day or
yeah. I didn't like it. I
yeah?
didn't like it. So I think I'm good in teaching it, because when I'm teaching it, and everybody's like, oh, duh, duh. But doing it myself, I can do it, but it's a 7 or sometimes a 6 or sometimes an 8. That depends on the energy you get back. So now with the system, I can do my calls, and yeah, that's what I love doing. Talk to people, and yeah, that's how I'm at my best, and writing content to get those people to book a call. So yeah, that's better for me. And now, yeah, now there are new doors
Mm.
opening up to fix. So yeah, but that chapters for me is like I don't want to be 2 hours in or 4 hours in an in LinkedIn DMs, and maybe in the future I will get an appointment setter in my team, um, just to build to give more value to people, and that's what I love. So everything what how the machine has to work is from value based, and we found that formula, and it was yeah, it was great.
Do you feel like you could have scaled your business to where you are now just by purely doing what you did back then?
Maybe if but my wife says I'm sometimes lazy, not in entrepreneurship, but if I don't really like it, yeah, I don't want to also want to don't want to be the best in it, and won't be consistent in it. And you need to be consistent in it to be the best and learn more, etc., etc., etc.
Mm.
So maybe I could found my way, but yeah, there was a reason that that it was so hard for me.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, frustrating perhaps.
And I have clients that was like they send like 2 messages what I learned, and they got calls consistently, and then closing deals consistently. So that's why I also look at every customer what they need, what system is matches their identity, and this DM 4 hours a day, 2 to 4 hours a day was my style.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, makes sense. I think a lot of people can relate to that as well because it's so widely taught right now. Was there a moment, like you mentioned Tibor's viral post, but like was there another moment where you thought like, yeah, yeah, this is gonna click right now, like this is actually working?
Yeah, I think the first time we started from one to one to group, also how we organized it, how we built the structure. Yeah, people are really like in the first. I know the first group, everyone was like, "Whoa, this is really good. This is really good," and it's so complete. You put a lot of effort into this, and they loved the group setting. They were like, "Yeah, you can learn from each other," and people were, yeah, really, 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 they really loved it. So
Hmm.
that was the first yeah win, and the win before that was yeah on result basis was the first 2 months I think more than 30K, and I think that the if you sum up the first 3 months it's around the 40.
Nice, sick. What was in between that period like the hardest thing you had to let go or change?
Which period?
Between when we started working together and now?
Oh, good question.
So as an entrepreneur, like there are everyday things that change, everyday things that might be a fuck up, as we've probably also had together. But I think that's also a really interesting way to think about it because you had to change during the entire process.
Then I look at what brought me success, and it was the lead magnet strategy, and finding my twist in it.
Hmm.
So finding something unique, people value, that works, and yeah, I got it now.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was. You also helped me with that. Like I really love AI. Like maybe year from now, yeah, 1.5 year, I was like, AI and content, no. And then
Oh
I
yeah, I
still,
can remember that part. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
No, you have to write it by hand. Can't use AI.
yeah, and I still hold on to that. But then I went to as Einstein also say, if you want to accomplish something new, you have to do something differently. So what I did was lean in full into AI, and now I found the right balance. Also, Mace helped me that with that. Your team member
Hmm.
will help me with that. Um, Now I have my vision clear on AI and content, and I think I got a unique way of working with it, and people love it. Like if they request a lead magnet, they're like, "Whoa, this is awesome!" And people getting better posts, writing easier, faster. It's
Hmm.
but going to that frustration to learn ChatGPT, make custom tools. It felt like really big at that moment in the beginning, and now it's like, what were I complaining about? So that's the lead magnet, and also the AI. Yeah, building for myself. So I'm really good in building or advising for customers, but also focus on yourself. So that
Hmm.
was also a process for me as an entrepreneur. If you really want to be great as coach, it's easy. If you're a good coach, you can help good people get really good results. But also you have to do it yourself. And I know a lot of good coaches that struggle with that. They really struggle because they know how to advise it for someone else, but for yourself, it's like I spoke to one big consultant yesterday in LinkedIn, and he's struggling with the same thing. And if you look at his track record, it's amazing. But doing it for yourself is you have to step up your game, go to that level of thinking. But I really I think I am. If I didn't hate you, I was like still like, smashing the DMs and everything. And I was like, okay, um, yeah, I don't know if I would really would like that. So
Mm, yeah, makes
yeah,
sense. And you have to grow yourself, I think, as well, in order to provide that next level of support for your own clients. Because most of the things we've been building for you is also things you are teaching your own clients now, and they are getting results from.
yeah,
So upskilling yourself is also a way to then provide better service for your clients, which kind of
yeah,
trickles down. Yeah. So it was like a very long-term vision at a certain point, which is nice. If you then think about the level of kind of support or accountability we had, obviously I've sent you many looms explaining how to use ChatGPT and how to use this and how to do that. But what do you feel about the level of collaboration we had between us?
yeah. It was 10 plus. It was great, man. Above expectations. I knew you from my program. I knew you were, yeah, yeah, you're a badass like me, and you want to act on top performance, and that was also important for me. I had like an offer from another funnel builder, and he was starting to build funnels for me. And I'm very very sorry for that guy, but he was good, but you were the best.
Hmm.
And in one day you showed me, okay, this level of extraordinary I want to work with. This
Hmm.
A plus player, that's what I need in my team, and that's what I also preached a lot on LinkedIn. I post a lot of posts about you. You were and are a team member of mine.
Hmm.
So and that says enough. How dedicated you are. Yeah, you were pushing me also on the strategy, on mindset, um, making templates for lead magnets, and yeah, if people are searching for that level of collaboration, yeah, then they need to work with you.
Cool. That's awesome. Nice. How? So obviously you have I think you don't mind me saying, but you have two kids, you have a wife, family, big family man. How has your like life changed? I think personally, and maybe also mentally. You're a bit spiritual guy as well. A bit, no, very opposed to me, very spiritual guy. Kind of. Also, I am embodying that spirituality more and more. But how has your daily life changed compared to before?
Yeah, it's more clarity on how to grow, and clarity gives a lot of peace of mind. So I'm a really creative a person, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs and my clients are also creative. We want to build stuff, we want to make impact, we have ambitions. So if I need to do a technical thing like building a website, or yeah, I'll take 3 months, but like 99.9% is stalling the work. Um, so peace of mind is really important for me. Now I have more peace of mind, more clarity, more focus, and yeah, now I'm working on building the program better. So I have the stability. I know how to turn on the button, and then poop, 5 or 7 calls in a week, or maybe more if I provide better content. Yeah, and then I can close them and add people consistently in the group program. So I have now like days that are free, and I can make my program better, and that's very important for me because, like I said, I'm very value driven, and I want to make it better and better and better and better and better. So
Mm, mm,
and sometimes I need the time. If you really strive for the Champions League level or world class level, I saw a podcast from Alex Ramosi, and he sits every Saturday in his kind of studio or basement. I can't remember exactly, but then he starts to write, and he's doing that for how long? 5 or longer years,
mm,
and he wrote. Um, or maybe he's doing it already for 10 years. I didn't remember what he said in podcast, but for a very long time. And look at his books.
mm,
They're so good, so simple. And yeah, you need that time. So today I was working 6, 7 hours on making 1% of the program better. 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, if I didn't hack your system, I couldn't be doing that. I was like DMing for hours.
yeah. Yeah. So actually building on a business
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
important, man.
yeah.
That's important for a business owner. And like we had the vision, what if um, there are a lot of visions with AI to, yeah, there will be a one person company,
Mm,
1 billion person company, but yeah, that doesn't relate our for us too, or for our clients. So how can you build a business on your own that drives 100K revenue a month consistently or more on your own? And yeah, that's that talk that we had, and especially the vision that you had with that. Yeah, then you came up with this, and it helps. It
mm,
helps, and you're innovating, and you keep innovating, so it'll be better and better.
mm,
So yeah, building on your business is very important, because if I make my program better, um, people will talk more about it. They will share more about it. Uh, that's for me the win. But the win for them is they get better results, and their clients are getting better results. And that was my vision on marketing, not to help myself, but to help or my customer, but to help the customer of my customer. If I help them getting better results, yeah, then you're in business and you stay in
Sick.
business.
That's a flywheel. And the system goes over and over and over. Because you can just boast about your client results.
Yeah.
Client results, yeah.
So
What,
that's really was really yeah. That's what I feel now. It's okay. I can work more on the business and let it
mm,
grow.
good. What surprised you most about the results that we've gotten?
Speed.
Speed?
Speed.
How fast the results got, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That surprised me most. I didn't doubt that that we will get the results. Um,
I think
but
it
the
was
speed
first
was
week or no? First week
yeah,
we put on the system.
yeah,
Bam, full calendar.
yeah. So
How?
we have two moments in the beginning with the from one-on-one to group, and now the latest AI funnel OS system. And in the first week, yeah, I can't remember how many calls, 5, 7, I don't know. But the first month was from 3 posts, 21 calls. And then the first week was 10K.
Well,
Yeah,
right away.
right
First
away.
week. That's insane.
Yeah. And then I went
Insane.
on holidays, and then I came back, turned on the engine, and it was like, okay,
That's actually a dream for so many people. So, what specific results have you gotten during the collab? So, mentioned 5 calls in a week. What
yeah,
else?
5 to 7 calls now in a week.
Yeah.
Closed the first week when the system was live, 10K plus. Now I'm back on vacation. Yeah, there's in the pipeline more over, I don't know exactly, but more than 40,000. But that's like for the group program. Then we have another offer. It's a high end offer, and yeah, they're they're in the six figures. So yeah, a lot. It's a lot.
Mm. Mm.
And it's also waiting for the timing and the moments that some will fall. Um, so that's the concrete results.
Mm. Awesome. So good. And you already told me a bit about like how that kind of transformed you as a founder. But I don't really want to only highlight the positive things in this short talk we have. But the question I have is like, what fears, kind of fears did you have before working with me, and how do you see those now?
Yeah, so my frustration was okay, I'm learning it everybody, but I'm not accomplishing myself. So that was a big frustration. The other frustration was the DMs. Fears. I sleep very well always because, yeah, I'm the spiritual guy. So,
Could also be fears about working with me specifically.
yeah, you put me a lot of into work. You have to do this, this, this. And then with the whip.
Keeping you accountable, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. No fears doesn't come up.
No,
No.
it's also good. No fears.
Yeah, I think it could be fears, Would you ask like before the collaboration?
Mm-hmm. Before working with me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit long ago. Maybe I can it pops up later.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Good. Then, if you would have to kind of talk to someone who's in exactly the same situation as you were in at that moment about 1 year ago, what would you tell that person, or maybe even tell yourself when you were 1 year ago?
So future me of this me talking to past me.
Yeah.
Cool. Like in the beginning, I would say yeah, do that transition from one to group and go all in on it. There will come opportunities. Yeah, work, believe in it and push through. Really push through and ask more for help.
Mm.
Work more on your skills. So I made a post about it today. Like understand the basic of marketing. Understand that good. Understood that, but there the basics is the basics. If you want to be great or the best, you have to push your skills and grow your skills. So I will tell myself that. And then yeah, we also had our especially me. I was like, okay, what marketing machine that is what uh, do I want do I want to build? So I was thinking about first with the lead magnets and campaigns. Okay, that were great. I had a 20K month with that strategy, but then this second time I did it, I had zero. Also wrote a post about that. It was also a good lesson. Um, then I have focused a lot of on DMs, and that yeah get me more consistent, but it wasn't really nice. And then followed we tried the community funnel. I thought, yeah, I love to help people, um, and it worked a bit, but it wasn't like okay. It was yeah a lot of effort, and um, if you looked at my behavior, I wasn't really putting the time and the effort in it.
Nice.
So to make it really great. And then we found, then I saw your funnel and was like, okay, this is what I needed. This is what I needed. And yeah, then we implemented it, and it was like boom, the calls was flowing in, and then it was tweaking to learn how to do those type of calls in the beginning, because it wasn't really people. It's more my funnel was more an audit call, so I had to train myself in the audit call, and that took 1.5 week, and then I figured it out for myself, and then now it's going good and working with you and to make it even better. Yeah,
Nice. So I think the biggest one will be to trust the process, try all the stuff out, keep posting. Is that
yeah,
the stuff you would tell yourself 1 year ago? Well, a lot of different strategies you tried along the way.
yeah. I tried different strategies. Yeah, I think also you have grown. I think you, if I knock on your door now, the front of you 1 year ago knocked on your door right now, you would tell me, okay, you ask me a couple of questions, and then you map out a strategy for me. Also suited uh, for my identity, how I want to be working, making content, everything, and then the following that advice. Yeah, that's what I would recommend my 1 year old younger Faran.
Awesome. That's
Yeah,
cool. Thanks for this. Thanks for having a chat with me. I think we covered the whole process, which is awesome. Yeah, we'll chat soon.
yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. It was nice.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Bye bye.
All right.